Well, there goes Brady and the Ram 3500 dually with a big gooseneck behind it. We've got a much smaller situation going on here. Well, hello folks, and welcome back. It's been a little while since I've done what I'm doing right now, and that is towing with a half ton. It's been probably four years at least, maybe 5, since I towed with a half ton. The last time I towed with a half ton, the only reason why I did is because I compared my father-in-law's F-150 3.5 with my father's 5.7 Hemi. And I think, what did I tow that time? I think that time I towed an enclosed trailer. I believe so. So today we've got the 2024 Toyota Tundra Sr5 Trd Offroad 6.5 foot box, so it's a long box, completely stock, and we've got a 21 foot 21K rated tri-axle trailer. So it's got 3 7,000-pound axles on it, 21 feet long, plus the tongue or the front, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of chains and binders in there, and I don't know how much this trailer weighs, but I'm gonna guess it's somewhere between at least 4,500 pounds, probably pushing 5,000 pounds, I would say. I have never weighed this trailer, but you know, it's meant to haul skid steers, excavators, things like that. Show you right here, it's 21,000 pounds. There is no payload sticker on this trailer, so that's why I don't know how much this trailer actually weighs empty, unfortunately. We got the pintle hitch on it because I've been using it behind my International. So I'm gonna go pick up a Can-Am 800 Max XT ATV with a track kit on it. Again, I don't know how much that weighs. I'm gonna guess, you know, roughly with the trailer and the bike, that we gotta be around 7,000 pounds, between 6,000 and 7,000 pounds, I would think. So obviously nowhere near the truck's capacity. That will have to come at a later date, but you know, at least for now we've got something to haul behind it. I've already got over 8,000 kilometers on this truck. It's funny because actually almost 8,400. My little maintenance sticker here showed it as May. It's February, and I'm already there. But anyway, I gotta call and schedule that in to get that done. But let's see how this thing does. It's got a trailer brake controller. I don't know what my gain is at right now. Oh, the gain was high. Let's put the gain down to 4. Let's test it out. Oh yeah, they're locking up. Okay, so it's sending some good power through. Just the normal mirrors, no tow mirrors. I wanted the truck that way. I could have gotten one with the tow mirrors, and I did not want it because the trailers that I'll be towing with this, I don't need it. And honestly, these mirrors, for not being tow mirrors, you have a ton of vision out of these. I gotta say that these are probably the best non-tow mirrors that I've used for like a half ton. There's really good vision out of these mirrors. So like that there, I honestly, the trailer's got a little bit of a shake to it because it's been sitting for a while. But as far as just driving, I don't really even notice power-wise that anything's back there, to be honest. So the old Tundras, they did pretty good, but they had a lot of frame flex. So you could definitely tell when you had trailers hooked up to those trucks but all the videos that I've watched with this new multi-link suspension and this new frame, that everyone says that the truck is super solid, super planted on the road, much more compared to what it sort of used to be. I mean, it's an empty flat deck trailer, you know, it's not a high side enclosed trailer or nothing, so it should handle it quite easy. All right, well, loaded up. It's got a bit of sag to it, not a lot, but it's got a bit. So this truck won't be staying stock. It's going to get some, obviously, larger wheels. It's going to get a bit of a lift. I've got some plans for it. So more than likely, it's also going to get some airbags, because it is sagging a little bit. Again, I don't know how much this trailer weighs. I do have quite a bit of tongue weight. I've got the bike pulled forward quite a bit, because I definitely don't want the trailer swaying around. I've never used this truck before for towing, so I'd rather have some tongue weight versus not enough. So anyway, let's see how this thing does here on the highway. All is on. Let's accelerate onto the highway here. I am going downhill a little bit, but power is definitely not going to be a problem with this truck when it comes to towing. That's for sure. So set the cruise. It's at 107 kilometers an hour, so it's at like 65, 66 miles per hour. Might as well reset the fuel to MPG or whatever here. See what it gets. As far as the feel perspective goes, it does feel really solid. It's not going to catch much wind, obviously, compared to like a high side enclosed trailer or something like that. That's one beauty of hauling equipment and whatnot versus hauling containers, is it doesn't catch a lot of wind. There's not a lot of wind resistance. But it is sagging a little bit because my rear view mirror now is lower than what it normally would be. I gotta adjust that up a little bit. But yeah, I'll definitely, once I decide what I'm exactly doing to this truck, more than likely I will get a set of airbags for it. I will be using it to tow, you know, dump trailer and whatnot. And I definitely don't want the negative rake California lean or Cali lean, whatever it's called. Yeah, there she is. I don't know what gear I'm in. That's one thing that I definitely like about the Fords better, is you can tell what gear you're in, whether you're in 150 or Super Duty or, you know, whatever. It lets you know. Now, my experience with hauling with the twin turbo EcoBoost is it uses a lot of fuel when you put a trailer behind it. So we'll have to see what this does on the way in. I haven't really done an MPG calculation yet in this truck empty, but we'll see what the computer tells us on the way in. We got a few good hills. We got Ingramport Hill to go up as well. Alright, so it's one thing to be going fast or have lots of power to pull hills. It's another thing to be going down hills. So I'm very used to having an exhaust brake on all of my trucks, and, you know, a pretty aggressive transmission at the same time. You know, a heavy duty transmission versus a half-ton transmission. So this is a steep hill right here. I got my cruise set at 107. So I'm curious to see what we get up to as far as speed goes. So far we're still hanging at 107. 109, 110, downshift. 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 Down to 107. So it speeded up 4 kilometers. And then it downshift really nice. And controlled the speed. Well done. That was very good for a gas engine. So I just went through some construction, and vehicles in front of me are speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, you know, all that stuff. And the adaptive cruise on this thing with the trailer that was extremely smooth. I didn't touch the brakes once. I have it set for the second setting, so not the closest and not the furthest, but the second setting. And yeah, it was perfect. Very, very nice and smooth and controlled. So we're soon coming up to Ingramport Hill. We do have one hill right here. I'm gonna guess that we're in 9th, because in 10th the RPMs would be a bit lower from what I can remember. This guy's just trying to crush it on the straightaways and downhills, because when he gets to the hills, he's at a standstill. So he's gonna cause some problems coming up here. I mean, really, you know, I'm doing 107. The car behind me is doing 107. The car in front of me is doing 107. For the little bit that's gonna gain him, there was not much point to do that. He might as well just stay behind me, because now he's gonna be slowing down. He might get over in the lane before he slows down, but no. He's gonna be stuck over there now, unless he snaps in and cuts me off. Yep. She's quiet. It's a quiet truck. The limit has changed, so now I have the cruise set up to 117. We're going down, then we gotta go up Ingramport Hill. The truck in front of me is going a bit too slow, so the truck slowed down. So let's see what we get up to coming down this hill. Up 1 kilometer an hour over what I have it set to. Now we're into the hill. .3,000 RPM. And we are cruising. Steepest part right here. 116. That did very well. I gotta take this call. Alright, well, just about there. Fuel mileage is 22 liters per 100. So not great, not terrible. My 350 diesel with a muffler delete on 35s would get better mileage, but with the cost of diesel compared to gas, would it be any cheaper? Probably not. But as far as stability goes and power and control, downshifting, all that, quite good. Now, obviously, I need to get a good sized load behind this thing. So I'll have to find out how much this trailer weighs. I'll have to take it to a scale see how much trailer weighs, and then throw something on the back of it that gets it up to between 10 and 12,000 pounds, because that's what I really want to test out on this truck. And now that I've done this, you know, stock, I want to do that 10 and 12,000 pound load with stock wheels and stock setup and tires and all that, and then I want to do the same load once I put bigger tires on and a lift or a level or whatever I decide to do. I'll want to do the same test twice so I can do a comparison. But all in all, quite impressed with the truck, but you know, it's a pretty easy load for a truck to haul. Still did good. Well, we're back. Trailer's unhooked. Truck did great. Someone commented in the recent video when I put the running boards on that, you know, yeah, the running boards look good, but the truck just looks so plain. I completely agree. Don't worry. Completely agree. Something's got to change with it, that's for sure. It looks low, but it's really not. And then now with the salt all over the truck and the wheels, it looks really dorky. To be honest. But yeah, it did really good. The downshifting surprised me, to be honest, how quickly it downshifted 3 times to hold the speed back. Didn't need to touch the brake at all. It just did it on its own. So first towing experience, really good. Obviously need to put some real weight behind this thing, and then we'll go from there. We'll reassess how it does. Got the International fired up, just let it run for a few minutes. Got a job tomorrow. Got a load of rock on this truck right now. This one will be hauling stuff away. This one will be hauling stuff in. Got the 80 loaded up on the K-Trail with the Ram. Kubota's here at the pit. Everything is, all the trucks are here right now. Yeah, this is it. This is the total fleet. Yeah, I'm used to having more trucks. But anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Obviously not a big test for the truck, but still, you know, it's my first time really towing with it, so I wanted to catch it on video. But that is gonna do it. So until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.